on this motherfucker.
Don't start with that damn ice, man.
Fuck you.
All right, let me go start the live over here. This nigga be capped, man. Damn.
Baby. Good looking.
Whoa, look, it's time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I Spotify my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac 2. I told baby, shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Whoa, baby said she needed now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6 tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go.
What's the word? What's the word? What's that word? What's the deal? Your mic on?
Oh yeah, what's happening? Tap in.
Man, you know, good looking, man. My boy K-Boy blessed us with that intro, man. He went crazy with that one. That's a classic for sure. Probably might not never change that.
Nah, that's viral every time.
That's the one every time. Man, there's a lot going on right now. We waiting on Kali. You feel me? He having some technical difficulties, but we're going to get this show on the road. You feel me? One monkey don't stop no show. So while he getting this camera going, let's get into some of the topics for the day, right?
Play that clip.
Man, we got Chris Carter. He went off on Skip Bayless. You know, Skip Bayless, he been wilding out. So
they said Club about to be done.
Yeah, to hear this, I'm not surprised. So you got Drake, he leaked 100 gigabytes of unreleased music. You got Donald Trump streaming with Aiden Ross. You got Kai Cenat talking about the CIA is out to get him. Let's start with this Chris Carter thing, though. For the people who didn't see the clip, I'm finna pull it up because I'm not even shocked, though. This don't even surprise me.
You can't hear it, huh?
Let me turn
this is when the Tebow phenomenon was going on. And he was a huge Tim Tebow guy. So I come on there on a Monday and, you know, we're trading barbs and everything. We go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And then I just level set it and was like, listen, if throwing the football is important in the NFL, Tim Tebow will never be a starting quarterback in the NFL. So he got defensive and then he came back and said, well, that's why you didn't win a Super Bowl. Which got nothing to do with nothing. We went to commercial break. I took my earpiece out and I told him, I'll never be on your show again. And if you ever say anything like that to me again, I'll punch you right in the fucking face.
I'll just want to say Chris Carter ready to squabble.
Yo. Hey, Kali, so you already seen that clip, right?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay, so man, how y'all feel about Chris Carter telling you?
Fuck that. For one, I respect Chris Carter. You know, we grew up watching Chris Carter. Chris Carter, one of the rawest, whether he got a ring or not. He deserved the ring. Them niggas should have got one over there in Minnesota. But Chris Carter's word is credible, and everything he's saying is facts. I'm only saying, Cub always try to throw shots when he can't win a debate. He did the same thing with Shannon Sharp. He do the same thing with all these niggas. He personalized it. Like, you ain't get a ring. But the nigga Skip ain't did shit. You making all your content off niggas that's in the NFL. Black niggas at that. I ain't got to make it a race thing. It's NFL, but he spoke facts. The quarterback position, Tim Tebow won games. Niggas hated on Tebow, but he wasn't the best quarterback, but he made it further in the playoffs than a lot of starting quarterbacks that they pay. So I don't really see a problem with Chris Carter's point. Niggas getting emotional about it, but he spoke all facts.
It's wild, though, because like you said, every time he get to losing a debate or not even necessarily losing a debate, you just talk about somebody that he idolizes, which is weird. He get to attacking you and your personal career, like what you did or you didn't do. It's like, first of all, how are you telling a professional athlete who made it to the highest level of the game and his Hall of Fame status? This ain't no regular wide receiver. Like, this is Chris Carter, bro. Like, he was Chris Carter before Randy Moss was Randy Moss. He showed most of the game. He showed Randy Moss the ropes. He laced Randy Moss cleats when he got to Minnesota. So discredit and to disrespect him because he didn't win a Super Bowl when you never made it to the highest level of anything is crazy. Not even your own show. You was getting outshined on your own show by Shannon Sharp, who you also disrespected on behalf of Thomas Edward Brady Jr., who don't even acknowledge your existence. But you're going to sit here and literally tear down your own show in defense of a man that don't even acknowledge your existence. It's weird. It's giving Stan vibes. It's creepy. It's crazy. And for Chris Carter to tell him, look, talk to me like that again, I'm going to punch you in your face. He might have went a little overboard with that, but hey, he might be justified too because we supposed to be partners on TV. Why are you trying to embarrass me to the fans? That don't make no damn sense. Yeah, Messiah's starving. I had to mute that nigga, man.
Hey, Callie, but Cub muting me on Insane Crip. Don't he eat every time we on this motherfucker? Cub always trying to make rules for niggas that don't apply to him. But hey,
I don't be slacking though.
Nah, but on Insane, Chris Carter wasn't wrong, nigga. He like, nigga, you taking this pass? I'm taking your disrespect at the door as soon as you started. Nigga on Insane, like, nigga, you feel like you gotta personalize something? I'm gonna personalize these hands, nigga. Okay. I thought before he even said it, I'm like, in my mind, Cuz should get off on Cuz. I'm already thinking that. And Chris Carter was right. Like, Skip be doing this shit all the time to every nigga that get on that show that don't got the same points as him. And they points be valid. They way more valid. And Chris Carter is first ballot hands team. Top tier receiver. Any nigga right now would take Cuz in his prime. Like, Cuz could have played anywhere and shine. So to hate on Chris Carter and talking about you never got a ring, yeah, it don't matter. But him at it ain't his fault he didn't get a ring. Him himself, Cuz was a GOAT.
It's a team sport. So you blaming me not getting a ring. Like, bro, this ain't basketball where one person can just take over the whole game. Like, bro, it's 11 people on this damn field that we got to count on. So I could be doing my part and they fucking up. Guess what? We finna lose. Or we all doing our part. Now the defense fuck up and we lose. So that ain't really in his hands. He did his part. Like you said, he damn the first ballot Hall of Fame, all hands team. They're using his skill set right now. It's like right now the receivers are molded around his skill set. So Skip is crazy, man. Kylie, talk to us, man.
I agree with y'all. I think that I didn't even know Skip had a track record of that. That was the first time I seen somebody else kind of come out and say something. Because I had never seen it before besides with Shannon Sharp. But it doesn't surprise me, man. Again, he's not a player in the game, so he takes certain things personal. He wants his opinion to be heard and be validated by those people in the game. And when they don't validate it, he goes ahead and that's when he turns it personal because he's offended. So it's just one of those things to be on the outside looking in. And you see what happened with the demise of his show. I mean, he thought he was bigger than the culture. I'm not going to say Skip is a culture vulture, but I feel like he assumed that the people were there for him. And I think he assumed that due to the fact that people like Shannon Sharp, people like Stephen A., giving him his props for putting him on and shit like that, which, of course, that's what you're supposed to do if you're a stand-up dude. But I think he took that and it inflated his ego of what people were really coming to the show for. So he started treating people a certain way. He's obviously, felt like that before. But for me, just picking up on it with Shannon Sharp, that's the vibes I've gotten from Skip Bayless. So I mean, if you're going to take it personal and say something personal, and if you want to catch these hands outside, I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with it, because, again, you're speaking about my legacy. This is how I fed my family. This is, the history of me. So I think it's definitely personal and it aids or it warrants for shit, whatever, Once you say something and put it out there, you can't control how it's going to come back to you.
Shout out to the chat, too. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, but see, I don't always like making this a race thing, right? Yeah. But I'm trying to remember a time he ever did something like this to a white player. Because I read comments from people like, yeah, if that was Wes Welker, he wouldn't have said a damn thing. So I'm trying to really sit here and think before I discredit him, what white player has he done this to? Like, tore their career down. Like, yeah, that's why you ain't make Hall of Fame. That's why you ain't make a Super Bowl. That's why you ain't won a damn NBA championship. Only over the black players. I'm starting to see a trend with this nigga.
No, I'm going to discredit him because he's only going to argue the players that he know got rings or got certain values of a white person in a sense. It ain't got to be race. It's sports at the end of the fucking day. But at the end of the day, it's respect first. And that's what Chris Carter is getting at. Like, I see your fake disrespect, like you trying to cover it up as a sports thing, but nigga, I see through that shit, nigga. And that's like niggas be fake and trying to throw jokes aside and make it like something else. Like, nah, nigga, I see through it and I'm gonna get off for you. Some niggas ain't gonna just talk. Some niggas just gonna fire your shit up. And that's what Chris Carter getting at. He checking it like, nigga, I see what the fuck you doing. So now, nigga, you can catch these hands. I don't give a fuck how people viewing it. So that's how I look at it. Like, fuck all that. Cuz trying to be nice and disrespect Cuz. That's what it is. And Cuz not going for it.
No, that's a fact, because even Shannon Sharp said, man, I had to really sit here, breathe, and pray in my mind not to jump across this table and put my hands on this man, because the level of disrespect that he took it to over a simple damn sports talk and give my opinion on another man, Tom Brady, was crazy. So this is the second person who was like, you know what? I got to quit this show or I'm going to catch a case. I'm going to wind up beating the fuck out of Cub. So he got the new cast, and this another thing. His show ain't even his show without us. This is why I keep telling everybody, in any industry, in the entertainment industry, if we're not a part of it, it's a wrap. You see, he didn't go get no all-white cast. He didn't go get a white partner because ain't nobody watching that shit. So he went and got Michael Irvin. He went and got Sherm. He went and got a group of niggas, and they low-key took his show over and turned that into some homies just kicking his shit to where nobody even wanted to watch that shit no more.
Yeah, so that's what happened.
Callie, do you know the other person that's supposed to take over? They say he's the future of Sports Network. I forget his name. He got the long nose. I'm saying he do the
Max Kellerman
on Babies. They said Max Kellerman is the future of that. He finna take over because shit is about to be done.
That's what I said. I said I Skip. Once you said this is my last year, I'm like, he has nowhere else to go. He can't go back to ESPN. You're not gonna go to do ABC or some shit like that, CBS, and do playoff sports. So at this point, he's gonna be better off just making money from YouTube because he has his own little podcast thing. But what I'll say is that this is the first time, and this is when you're seeing a different dynamic on Undisputed than it was before. Usually it's two people, and it's somebody that he has brought in that, even though with Shannon, he's been in the game, he's looking at this as like an opportunity to come in and, and go to the next step in his career. Right. Where you got Keyshawn, Richard Sherman, Michael Irvin, they've all already publicly had arguments with him before while they were retired or, during their time in the NFL. So they've already seen how he is as a reporter and a journalist. So they really already don't fuck with bro. So when they get on a show, you could really see where the I'm a player and you're not is relevant in the conversation. A lot of times they leave him out and he just sits back and doesn't say nothing no more because it's the majority of people that feel a certain way about him. He can't really go against it like he could when it was Shannon or when it was Stephen A.
Even going against Shannon, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer that got rings, that did the most out of tight ends in his day, and still to this day, probably better than 95% of tight ends. There's only about 2 that's above him, and they probably wasn't even better. They accolades look better. But playing in the way Shannon played, he might have been still all-time damn near number 1, besides Kelsey and Gronk.
It's just he got some niggas in there, to me, Shannon, Stephen A., that are going to be more like, I don't want to say let you walk over them, but they're going to have a higher tolerance than somebody like Keyshawn or you see Paul Pierce coming in there. They're gonna say something off the rip, whereas in somebody like Shannon might let it slide because he wants to get to the next step. Somebody like
professional level.
You know what I mean? Somebody like Chris, might say, all right, fuck it, whatever. Whereas in other dudes, they might slip up and let's let them have it.
So clearly Skip was the problem because Shannon has went on to go have several successful platforms, and Skip has been struggling ever since. They're part. You feel me, as partners. So
what's his name? The problem. Don't forget he was on there with what's the other nigga on ESPN that started with him?
Who?
The main nigga. The black
Stephen A.
Yeah, on Babies.
Stephen A. got on it, and his shit went on to be successful, and he got a podcast. So really, Skip is the problem, and this is perfect example of not knowing your lane. You get around people of a certain ilk, and you start to feel like you them niggas. It's like the square nigga who start hanging around the gangsters, like Drake, and then you start to think you one of these niggas. Like, wait a minute, cuz you're not one of us. We just let you hang. But when we get to talking about these war stories and what we done did out here in the field, your opinion ain't valid no more. Right. You ain't lace up them boots, bro. You wasn't out here. Or that's like somebody in ROTC trying to trade war stories with somebody who was an Afghan vet. Like, nigga, you that little play shit you did in high school, because I think Skip played high school ball. That shit don't matter, bro. We did this shit at the highest level. we got Purple Hearts over here.
He
Like
in his
yo,
Ellen DeGeneres
is a
bag.
ballad.
He just a male Ellen. That's what it sounded like to me. He just a terrible person to work around. His ego is super inflated. Eventually, it's gonna come out. Like I said, you done burnt all your bridges. You ain't got nowhere else to go besides
Yeah,
for the
he's
truth.
cooked. He's cooked. So yeah, let's move on to the next. Y'all heard about this? Well, have y'all heard any of these songs? Drake leaked
I heard
100 gigabytes of unreleased music. How we feel about this? What do y'all think about the music? Have y'all heard any of the songs? I seen some of the snippets. I ain't gonna lie. I was not downloading the 100 gigabytes of Drake. So I just saw the snippets that I seen on Twitter or Instagram. Some of the shit I was feeling, some of the shit I wasn't feeling. To me, this was a strategic move because Kendrick called out literally play by play of everything he does. And he like, you know what? I got to come anew. So everything I did, I don't want to waste it. So I'm just going to leak it through a anonymous source or whoever, whatever source he leaked it through. Because a lot of the songs had the Atlanta artists on it. So every song that I seen who had Young Thug or somebody from Atlanta on it, all in the comments, oh, you run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Kendrick already called that out.
He got
some dance hall shit.
He got 21 back on this shit. One of his songs I heard was Savi. I'm like, this is the Drake that I fuck with as far as all that. But regardless, Kendrick, I believe he put so much of a dent in the sour taste. When you hear Drake rapping now, it's like it's damn near to the point you don't even want to listen to Cuz sometimes. So Cuz still can make hot music, but it's just unbelievable. So now you like, I don't know. He exposed so much. I don't even really know how to explain that shit. But when you hear him, it's just like it don't hit below the surface no more.
Like it was one song, it was one snippet. Matter of fact, I seen Kali post it and it had like an old school sample on it. And I'm like, this the bag he need to stay in. That emotional Drake talking about getting did dirty by the bitches and can't trust the homies and this and that. That's the Drake that niggas fuck with. Like, I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough.
I ain't gonna lie, I like Drake singing though. I like Drake rapping. Every song some of his shit that you had on Take Care and Nothing Was the Same, yeah, that was cool. But I like when Drake rap. It's just the fact of the extent of trying to be too tough when he rap. Cuz can rap for sure. I like the rapping Drake. I'm saying, but
he got a nice flow.
Don't have to talk too much gangster shit in his raps, and he'll be all right.
Get back to that Take Care Drake or that what was that first mixtape he had with Trey Songz song on there?
Man, that's like comeback season or something like that.
Yeah, get back to
I
that.
Feel like Nothing Was the Same was his hottest shit, man.
Nothing Was the Same. He get back in that bag with them, like them fall type beats. I think like when the fall come, if he come with a whole song like that, like it give you that fall feel, like it's cold outside. You want to put the trench on, the bubble coat.
Yeah, the started from the bottom, the worst behavior. Them was
shit like that. Yeah,
I think he could crack. Talk to us.
For me, the 100 gigabytes of shit was cool. Honestly, I'm gonna say I think it's not a comeback for Drake, but what I noticed is that he's slowly getting back in the media's good graces. So because at the end of the day, he's still Drake, and a lot of things that he did or that he released, like how he was releasing music, talks with 40, certain things he owned in his house. Those are things that people always go crazy for when they see. So I think that was strategic on his part, and it was good to give him a couple songs as well in the mix of that. In my opinion, some of the songs that I heard on there, maybe if it was 2016, when Views came out, it might have hit different. You know, definitely the dance hall shit might have hit different. Didn't like it around this time. I like that soulful beat, and then I played back the 21 song a couple times, and it's a good song. I don't see myself like slapping it in the whip more than one time just to listen to it a couple times. But besides that, I think this helps him more than it hurts him. You got a lot of Drake haters that are like, all right, anything he do at this point, fuck it. But in my opinion, it was good to do. It gave us I feel like we got to see him outside the beef, what we haven't in a while, and then we got to see some things, like I said, from some classics that people enjoy. So
at the end of the day, Drake
stood answer the question though. You see the
question? Drake stood on his own too at the end of the day. So niggas are still vibe with Cuz, whether he won or lost. Certain people still gonna fuck with Cuz. But to the person that's asking how we feel about Draco, Drake was one of the first niggas to fuck with Draco.
Yeah.
And so I think that's more genuine, even though he could have used that as a stepping tool like he always do when he come to new artists or jumping on people's tracks. But I can't really say nothing bad about that because he was fucking with the nigga while he was alive. So it's no different for him fucking with him while he dead.
And that's where I always give props to Drake is he may be even using you for your sound and riding a new wave, but in return, he offers service to you. He offers use of himself to you. He offers his platform and his listeners. So, like you said, I don't see it as a clout chase move because he actually did a song with the man while he was alive. So we can't say he clout chasing off his death, trying to get listeners of the West back. He really fuck with bro.
And I think, right now the beef is making everything black and white, but let's just keep it 100. You might be the best person to somebody and the worst person to somebody else. So it's like, it's just one of those things where he could have fucked with Draco, and then this nigga he could have used for clout. It's really just how it goes. I feel like in that industry, you're going to have some friends and you not. So I think it was cool. Like Messiah said, he was on a song with him before he even passed away, and everything. So he's for sure been out there supporting, I feel like, Draco. Another thing with Drake that now, because Kendrick has brought it to light, but if you've looked in his whole discography, he's always went around people that people didn't necessarily know as much and kind of fucked with their music and then made something emulating their sound. I think at a point in time, a lot of artists looked at it as he's showing love. Now motherfuckers, because of the Kendrick thing, are looking at it as he's biting the sound. So I think it just depends on how you're looking at it.
I did look at it like he was showing love. Like when I first heard the Migos, that Versace, really, honestly, Drake verse was the hardest verse. And I felt like that's what put me on them. Like when I heard that Versace song, it's like, damn, who was these other niggas rapping? I didn't really care about the Migos like that, in my opinion. So I feel like Drake did shine light on a lot of people's careers and did do a lot of good for us when it came to that in the music scene.
This how I feel now that the hype of the beef has died down and the smoke is kind of settling. Number one, it's crazy that 100 gigabytes of music still didn't make as much noise as one damn diss song. Because nobody cares about this 100 gigabytes. Let's just be real, except for Drake stands like academics. Oh, Drake's back. I'm not feeling the dance hall Drake. I'm sorry. I like the emotional fall season Drake. Like that Drake right there is undefeated. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. If he dropping shit like that, where he in that type of bag, where he talking about how dirty the bitches did him, he's damn near undefeated, bro. Because he's like a mood music Joe Buttons on steroids, as far as he can rap, but he can also sing and appeal to the women because he looked up to Joe. So when he get in that bag, that comes specifically from Joe Budden's influence. That's why Joe always say, yeah, I'm his daddy. He my son. You feel me? I'm sensei. You know what I'm saying? Because Drake took that and added that to his catalog, perfected it, and took it to another level with the mainstream. But I don't know, man. I'm looking at Kendrick kind of weird a little bit because right now is the time for you to be stamping new acts, bro, not disappearing. Like, if you gonna wear the crown, the king still looked out for his folks. Now, you might have been in the hood doing dirt. You might have been a D-boy. But if you was the biggest D-boy in your hood, guess what? Christmas time, you went and bought presents for the kids in the hood. Thanksgiving, you went and bought turkeys for the hood. You had back-to-school drives. You threw parties. You rented game trucks for the block. Like, what are you doing as the king to show love other than this pop-out concert? Because let's be real, that benefited you more than the new artists. So now that the smoke cleared with the beef, I need to see some king-like moves.
But Kendrick been in the game for so fucking long. We could say what we want, but it goes back to say what we always say. We can't expect one man to do everything. It's like, I shine the light back on y'all. Now let me see what y'all do with the torch. I might have passed the torch on the relay. You feel me? Now this the other 300, y'all got to run, or whatever the case it may be. I can come out here and show y'all every fucking time that I could drop something and do it, but what good is that? And what it's the same thing. Like, what's good is me having all the money if y'all can't, if I got to do everything for y'all. So at the end of the day, I can't really blame Kendrick for being who he is. He still got a family at the end of the day, cause still known for being ducked off how he is. It's like we expecting Kendrick to be something he not. This how he been. He drop shit. He do what he do, and cuz he drop it when he want to drop it. It's not like on anybody else's time or what we expect him to do. Cuz move how he want to move. So I'm not mad at Kendrick. I understand what you're saying though, like why it's hot. Just basically going to run. He doesn't have that same drive, I should say, as like Drake would do. Drake been riding his wave for as long as he can ride that motherfucker. So I just think they two different type of people, and I just think we can't have certain expectations of Kendrick the way we want to, because he's doing what he's choosing to do at his pace.
I agree with both of y'all. I feel like Kendrick is known for popping out, doing his thing, and then going back, disappearing. But what Viral's saying is true too, because it's like, even though that is your MO, at this point in time, it's it's important that you kind of show love, knowing that the pop out made that type of noise. So I think it's both things, but he could at the same time sacrifice a little bit of that to showcase new artists and do new things. But also, it's like what you said. He didn't come out and say he was the king of the West. They crowned him it, but he never came out and was like, I'm gonna just do all this shit and I'm the king of the West and I'm gonna be with everybody. Like he just really dissed the nigga, and it just went so crazy that I feel like a lot more people anointed him.
According to y'all, what should Kendrick be doing right now?
I'm telling you right now, he should be number one. He should be doing interviews with these West Coast circuits. And I'm talking about like us or someone like us, Big Community. You know what I'm saying? The community, like whoever is cracking as far as with platforms on the West that's from the culture. He need to be sitting down with these platforms right now while the spotlight is on him. He should also be jumping on verses. Hey, man, I see you doing your thing. You feel me? He might not even got to go to the studio. He'll go a hot 16. He'll go a hot 6. Like, when you're the king of something, it's like being a quarterback of the team, bro. It's a lot of shit that you got to do that you may not want to do, that may not be your MO. But once you take on this role as I got the crown, you got to move that way. Like, it is what it is. When they anointed him on the stage with Snoop and the Game and all the niggas was there, and they said, he got the crown, and he was up on that stage crying, you take all the responsibility of wearing that crown. Because when Snoop had it for damn near 20 years, this nigga done did a song with everybody from every coast. He did a song in every damn language. He did TV. He cooking with Ellen. Like, he's at the Olympics. Snoop done everything it is to do in life. He's just doing side quests right now. So when he had the crown, he shined light on DPG. You may not even had liked a lot of them niggas who was getting put out, but he was getting on songs with Badass. He was putting the East Siders out. He was doing king shit.
It was all his niggas though.
It don't matter.
Let me say one thing though, right? So I seen an interview with Kobe. And they was mad at Kobe basically at the end of the day, like why he didn't pass the ball. He said, nigga, I go to practice with y'all. I'm up at 4 a.m. I'm the first nigga here and the last nigga to leave. He said, why would I pass you niggas the fucking ball? So I could see it like Kendrick in that sense, to where it's like, nigga, I rap. I really rap. You niggas ain't making shit. Y'all not really putting in that work like y'all should be. So why the fuck would I be jumping on every feature with y'all? Why would I do certain shit when I know y'all not putting that same work in and what it takes to be what you say you want to be? So it's easy to say, but we never know what that nigga thinking. So at the end of the day, he might not even fuck with all these niggas' music. He gave these niggas a window, like you said, and it's either niggas to jump on it or not. But at the end of the day, Cub probably don't even want to get on raps with niggas. Like, he probably want to rap with old school niggas that he know that take the craft seriously. A lot of these niggas do not, and we know that's for a fact.
Hey, Kendrick, come holler at us, man. It's time for a sit down, man. It's time to go viral the viral way. It's time for a sit down. Come talk to the people. We need to know what's going on, man. The West is in dire need of some leadership and some direction. And these niggas out here like chickens with their head cut off. We got to holler, man. Let's talk. But Kylie,
you missed the whole point, Lamar. The whole point was Kobe's work ethic outworked niggas, and he's not giving you the last shot.
He don't trust you more than
I'm not giving you the assist that you really need because you ain't put the work in. Nigga, I'm gonna take that shit myself. And that's exactly what he did when he dropped Not Like Us. And we dropped the rest of them shit. He took it by himself. He didn't need assist. He didn't ask for no features. Nigga, they featured him.
That's facts though. I mean,
man, I seen some wild shit, right?
What?
This Aiden Ross Donald Trump stream. This is when I say politics, this is the type of shit I'm talking about. This is why I don't take politics serious like that. It's a fucking game. These people are paid actors. They're paid to play chess with the people. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Well, let me stop cursing because I'm gonna clip this part out. I don't care what nobody say. These people are paid actors, bro. Donald Trump got on the stream with Aiden Ross. And the part that caught my eye was them talking about Young Thug. It's like, yeah, you heard about Young Thug getting done dirty and woo wop wop, and how you feel about this? And Trump got to talking about, yeah, you know, he got done dirty. He needs to, whatever he said. I'm gonna go find the clip to play it. I didn't have it pulled up. Khalif, you got to send it to me. But what do y'all think about this shit? Because the optics of it was crazy. You got this young white cat, you got the older white cat, then you got the MAGAs in the back. and they sitting here talking about Young Thug. Mind you, they ain't mentioning Young Thug the entire time he's been incarcerated. So obviously he's pandering to the black people to try to get black votes.
There you
Obviously,
go.
he's doing his pandering thing because Trump, he done freed Kodak. He always fucked with the rap industry since like way back damn near in the 80s and the 90s with all the rap videos he was in. So I can give him that credit that he has always rubbed shoulders with the community. But right now he's in the presidential race against a black woman. So naturally speaking out on Young Thug being done dirty by the system is going to appeal to black people. So to me, it was a pandering move. It was wild. Just the whole optics of it, I didn't like it. It was crazy. What y'all think about that?
I'm shooting Trump bail on this one. He's a panderer for sure. When he had that lady up there from Clark, Atlanta, he's pandering to the black vote. Same way, Kamala is. The reason why I'm gonna put it on Aiden Ross is because he's the one who really asked the question. He kind of took. I'm sure Trump knew it was going to be bullshit, but he kind of took that question and asked him and caught him off a little bit off guard. So I think at that moment, Trump ain't going to say nothing else but, he needs to be treated fairly, which is what he did. But I think it's the bullshit streamer, Aiden Ross. You coming on, you asking dumb questions. To me, it's more so Aiden Ross's fascination with the rappers and the street niggas like that, to where he even wanted to ask that question, because what place does that question have talking to the president of the United States? Like, who gives a fuck if Young Thug, and that's with all due respect, but who really gives a fuck if Young Thug get out of jail? Like, what does that have to do with me and the country?
We give that's the point. We give a fuck. That's the whole point of why he's doing what he do, because the black culture gives a fuck about what Young Thug is going through. People want Young Thug free. It's the same way when Boosie went to jail. Niggas was yelling free Boosie for years. You know what I'm saying? And seeing Young Thug go through what he's going through, yeah, it's a big point. Like you said, it's employed to the black culture. Even with that woman, even though he used it for his benefit, that woman he really went and did what he did at that, the restaurant, bought everybody shakes and shit like that. And that woman knew so much about him. It's like, yeah, I'm going to use this as an opportunity. Why would he not? Because that woman spoke volumes for him, and it made him look better in the light. At the end of the day, it's on us at the end of the day, because I want to say something that Malcolm said back in the day. Like, Malcolm X was basically speaking like, we the only race or culture that look up to rap stars, athletes, and certain shit when it comes to speaking to us in politics. Don't no white voices use athletes or none of these people to speak for them in politics. Black people are the only people that we praise as far as when it comes to celebrity status or certain things. Like we talked about before, you don't hear Billy Carson, you don't hear none of these niggas, regardless of people like him or not, these intelligent voices that's used in black culture as our forefront. We use celebrities, we use comedians, we use everything that shouldn't be represented when it comes to anything that got to do with politics. So at the end of the day, that's on black people. I can't blame them for doing what they do, for making chess moves. That's on Cuz. He doing what he's supposed to do. And if we follow that, that's on us. Black niggas, that's what it is.
That shit wild though, man, because like Kali said, in reality, what the fuck does Young Thug being free or not got to do with the economy? Young Thug being free is not helping none of us. He's not coming to give you no bread. He might release some new music for you. Other than that, that shit's not helping you, bro. So
people
I
don't
hear
care
about what's going to help the people, bro. Like, cool. Let him. If you're gonna help him. That's cool. But what about what's going on right now? That's what we need to focus on, because we out here free right now, dealing with the reality of this shit right now. Now it's unfortunate that he locked up. I don't know if he did it or not. Free that nigga if he didn't do it. You feel me? I don't know. I don't have the details on that. I'm not even really following the case like that.
But look how we sound. No,
these niggas.
Look how we sound talking about two white people speaking on Young Thug. These niggas ain't even our fucking race. So to expect them to be speaking on us don't even fucking matter at the end of the day. Them niggas don't give a fuck, but they gonna feel for what
us. I mean Americans, not just blacks.
Yeah, all right.
Americans, because we American. We live in America. Like, niggas want to be separated from being American. Nigga, we're American. So when we say American, that includes us as well. We paying taxes. We live in America. We're Americans. So what the fuck y'all doing to help the American economy? That's the shit I'm focused on. Nigga, motherfucking eggs was just what, $2.99 in 2020 or some shit like that. You been to the store lately? The motherfuckers down there $10.
Yeah,
and niggas pay went up like that. Most people's pay did not go up. So everything went up 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and niggas pay is the same.
Yeah, it's crazy. Both presidential candidates is trying to use celebrities and streamers to get their point across or get votes. And really, the crazy part about it is they just trying to get the votes. They don't really care if they get a message across or not. Really, they just want you to say, okay, Kai fuck with you, so I fuck with you, or Aiden Ross fuck with you, so I fuck with you. That's really all that they trying to get out of it.
Yeah,
It's all a game. It's all a game. It's another sport for them that they trying to win, just in a different avenue. That shit don't mean shit. They don't give a fuck. We've been doing this shit.
because they say Kai Cenat says the CIA called him 5 times in a row to get him to stream with Kamala Harris. So evidently they saw the stream with Aiden Ross that it did over 1 million views like instantly. So the influence of these streamers, they're up there with the president as far as influence. Like their influence is bigger than CNN and Fox and all, and like their influence is literally that big right now that politicians who are running for president are having the CIA call a 20-something-year-old streamer who knows nothing about politics to get on his platform, to utilize his platform to reach their huge fan bases. Like, we are in unprecedented times in the U.S. You would never, ever, ever see something like this in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s, in the 90s. As far as presidential candidates, like people their age and their demographic, damn, it didn't even exist. Talking about politics. Now these are the main people that they're going through to try and influence the world. It's like a damn video game.
America is on goofy time.
Y'all think Kai, and I'm low key, y'all think Kai should have did it? Why you think he didn't do it? And that's something that I also want people to look at. Like, you think he just don't fuck with Kamala and he don't want to say because he don't want to get killed by the majority of our people that fuck with her. So he got to just say he don't give a fuck about politics. You get what I'm saying?
I say,
how is it going to benefit him? Like Viral just said, if he knows,
shit is like the Super Bowl.
No, but if he has nothing to do with politics, he has nothing to talk about. What is he going to get on that stream and make himself look stupid for?
No, I get you, but I don't think it would be like anything intellectual. I think because you got to think about it. Kamala really is more of a fucking meme than Trump. Let's be honest. Like, you watched her DNC convention, she was just straight Twitter memes. That was everything that came out of her mouth. So she get up on Kai and that shit, she gonna go viral.
I respect Kai for turning it down because number one, he knows for a fact you're just trying to use me as a puppet. You genuinely don't care about my opinion. You want access to my followers. That's it. You want access to my following. You want to use me as a puppet. Like he said, that's not my lane. He could damn near destroy his platform, allowing her on there because now you might got followers who are Donald Trump supporters. So now you sold out to Kamala. You know what I'm saying? So that you could lose half your damn following just based off of that. Or you could get up there and say something totally out of pocket, thinking you joking because you know his whole thing is just going crazy and screaming and yelling, and he could end his damn career based on what he say with this lady up here. So he did the smart thing by saying, I'm not fucking with y'all at all. I got my lane. I'm winning. I'm number one in my lane. I don't need y'all. Y'all need me. I'm not fucking with it. So I applaud him on that. Fuck that. We know y'all playing games with niggas. You think we monkeys in the circus and you trying to use me as a damn monkey. And he didn't go for it. So shout out to Kai for that.
Thanks.
What's the next thing? What else y'all got? Before you have to get on.
I mean, shit, it's on y'all, man. Did you talk to me?
I thought y'all
the Julio. Okay, yeah. The Julio Fulio thing. Let's just end it with that. Julio Fulio. These niggas the dumbest niggas in history. These niggas, not only does they use one of their mother's car, I think one of them lived like a mile away from that hotel. Mm-hmm. They all use their own personal cell phones to communicate with each other, including the female who gave them the low. I think they found shell casings in the damn car from another shooting a month before. Like they tried to get him out of there the first time. They still had shell cases from that. Yeah, so these literally dumbest criminals, like they're cooked. Like they said, they gonna
how do a nigga got shells in the car weeks later? And rule number one: don't ever take your phone on a damn mission. That's just stupid. But I don't know what the fuck these niggas.
I don't watch enough TV to know that nigga.
Not even that. That's why you're supposed to be sober.
Man, you know they was high as a damn kite.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Started
saying though.
listening. And then one of the dudes, Rashad Murphy, aka Ghost, sent out a text message to someone hours after they chipped Fulio. He said, "I'm coming home. My thirst is quenched. Pop a bottle of Don today." So they send a celebratory text after they just went and caught one on camera in their mama's car, and they used their cell phone. Don't y'all know these are connected to the damn towers, and everywhere you move, it's gonna ping your
Ping off
location.
that shit.
You know how many niggas got life behind this? Early 2000s because they didn't know, and it was riding around doing missions with these, and it was like, "Where was you at Saturday night?" "Oh man, I was at the homie house." "Really?" "Well, here go the GPS coordinates, and your cell phone say you was a block from the scene of the crime. Your ass was over there." Life. These niggas is cooked. They're done.
Yeah, but you know what that shit be from. It's like, not saying that they did or didn't, but a lot of people that do shit, you get away that 5 or 6 times or whatever the case it may be, doing or moving the same way. So you think it can't happen, and to the point now you smack the wrong nigga, and then it happened because he's more important, or they care about it more. They want to do whatever they got to do. So people need to learn from their mistakes, man. It's cameras on these street lights. It's your phone is never a go. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna bleed me for this, talking about how you telling people how to get away with crimes. But
For
fuck
sure,
it.
they can tell you that.
But you gotta be smart in what you're doing, whatever life you choose, and think twice about whatever the fuck you got cracking. But they done, and they brought the bitch up. Nigga knew the bitch was gonna say what she gonna say. She didn't have nothing to do with it. And that's her only out. She really didn't tell. She just said, I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
She said, "I didn't know they was gonna use my phone to do what they did." So she involving women in crime is the dumbest thing you can do. The second you put it, first of all, these niggas ain't even staying solid. You know, 100%, 99.999% of the time, a female's not staying solid, bro. She's telling every single time. So she said, "I didn't have nothing to do with that. I let them borrow my phone. They did whatever they did. And shit, that's that." She's trying to come home. So we already foreseen that coming.
they
But
gonna flip her quick.
nah, for sure. But when is niggas gonna get enough of doing the same shit? I feel like this is this new young crash out culture where these niggas damn near want to get caught. They want to be on academics. They want to be on these documentaries from the white boy from the UK. Oh, I'm catching all these bodies. Like they literally have these niggas sending these people who making these documentaries videos. Like, "Yeah, I just slid on the op today. Go look this up."
I'm gonna keep it G. I'm gonna keep it G, because niggas used to do it for the gang, not for the fame, and that's the problem. Everybody's doing it to be famous or to be a rapper. Like niggas will go slide on something just so they can say they chipped something in the rap. Versus before, you used to move in silence. You did it for the gang, like you was putting in work for the set, and that was it. Now niggas is putting in work for the world to know. So I think that's where it's wrong, and a lot of OGs is not dealing with these young niggas because they don't want to be heard. They don't want to hear nothing. They think these old niggas is washed up. When you have OGs in the mix, a lot of shit was more structured. Now you got these young niggas that's thinking they running everything that don't got a clue of what's a fucking head of them. You know what I'm saying? And that's the real problem.
Niggas killing niggas is a sport, man. They didn't turn this shit into a full. It always been a sport, but now they doing it literally to damn near get caught. Like you seen them two dumbass little kids, they got busted for something, and they was in the backseat smiling like, "Yeah, we finally got arrested. Our first arrest." They high fiving and shit. So the internet got these dumbass niggas crashing out, man. So these niggas is crazy.
Nah, it's crazy. To me, it stemmed from a lack of love, man. Whatever it is, whether you got money or don't, I think that these people feel like they're going to be immortalized because they do what they do. But it's like somebody going to do the same shit. Somebody going to chip somebody the same way you did in 25 minutes. So you're going to be forgotten about. You get what I'm saying? And so I think why I'm saying it comes from a lack of love is because people want to be known and revered and feel like they matter. And for some people, that's the way that they do it. Like that's how they get their stripes and they get their name out there and they get known. Instead of going and creating a legacy that way with a business and a family, I'm going to go and, you know what I mean, catch bodies, and I want to be on No Jumper and trap whatever the fuck, because that's how I'm going to go out. I'm getting a Hall of Fame to a certain degree to people. So I think that's what it is now. But it stems from a lack of love. I want to touch on the female. I want niggas to just, y'all can't trust these hoes, man. Like y'all gotta stop trusting these hoes. That's the oldest thing in the book. You fuck around with girls you really don't know, you know what I mean, and they dropping a load of niggas, and now you in a situation. Now you know what I mean. Now you meet your demise. So I think it's the same thing with the Travis Rudolph thing. you just can't trust these females.
Bitches been getting niggas killed since the beginning of time. That shit ain't gonna never stop.
Yeah.
But
biblical days. But to John, you right. Good looking, man, for saying we lit, and we do got to promote more. That's for damn sure.
hey, y'all help
All
promote because we appreciate that too.
On all fronts, from the whole team, we got to up our promotion game. But I will say this though: the lane that we choose to go in, and some of the topics we choose to talk about, does get us kind of mixed up and lost in the algorithm, because I don't know if you make content, but if you talk about certain topics, it will blacklist your channel. They won't promote your channel to the algorithm. So we also dealing with that as well. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we involved in a bunch of drama and just talk about niggas chipping niggas, it go crazy all on its own. We ain't even got to promote. The videos just go nuts. But the second you get talking about something positive or going against the establishment, it's an uphill battle. But you're right. We definitely going to up the promotion on that. That's for damn sure. So y'all heard him. Y'all niggas get y'all promotion game up, man. Shit. Get y'all motherfucking promotion game up.
This nigga, man.
Yeah.
What else we got? We out of here?
Yeah, that's it, cuz. I'm gone, cuz.
Yeah. All right, then. I'm out.
All right, yeah. 3 of them, man.
Hey, y'all share, like, subscribe to the channel, man.
They already tapped in on the set.
Y'all share, like, subscribe to the channel. You
Hey,
feel me? It don't matter how much we promote. If y'all promote for us, you feel me? We'll get a lot further as well.
Oh, he said podcast, not interview. What you mean?
I'm saying, so, cuz, like, see, they want the raw and uncut, just regular. I've been watching all your interview. I talk definitely different.
Yeah, we try to separate ourselves, bro. We from a different
even the bullshit got substance on the set. You just gotta find it. If you get to the gym, you don't.
Nah, for sure. Like he said, even the bullshit, we fucking around. But we got a new studio setup coming, so y'all gonna get some new, you feel me, a new wave of content. But that's for damn sure. We do interviews too, but we didn't want to start the platform based off interviews. You feel me? We are the platform. So anybody that's coming for an interview, they just adding substance to what's already been built. It's not built off interviews.
And that's something we're gonna have to say a million times, because the people that are in the situation, they don't necessarily understand that. Anybody who has a cult following, they built their brand first, you know what I mean, before they started just having anybody come and kind of hijack the eyes of the page. So I think it's definitely important to build with yourself first, really get a core following, and then expand from there. I think exactly how we doing.
And fuck with us for us. And if we doing trash or bump, let us know.
Let us know the topics y'all like and the topics y'all don't like, or the topics that y'all want us to touch on more.
Why she say I'm so serious? I be cooling.
I told you be up there looking like a fucking bot.
No, she said I'm serious, nigga. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But hey, that's just how I look. God made me that way on the same crib. But it is what it is.
Move, nigga. Blink.
You feel me? Them niggas is funny type niggas though.
Yeah, comedians, cuz we ain't comedians, cuz.
But even with 85 South, they built the fan base over there with Nick Cannon and the Wild 'N Out shit and transferred that. We niggas from the blue, out the blue, taking the road less traveled. You feel me? A lot of niggas who got bigger voices or bigger platforms won't touch on the subjects that we'll touch on. So we still rolling the dice and taking a gamble. Like I said, it's just the road less traveled. You could come in the game, you could do the popcorn music, you could do the popcorn content, blow up, be here today, gone tomorrow, take the road less traveled, blaze your own trail, leave a path for others to follow, and then have your name in the history books. So that's the route we choosing to take. We aiming for them history books. We ain't trying to be
and y'all gotta stop the comparison, because we are what we are. You know what I mean? They are what they are. So we ain't trying to be like nobody else. We trying to keep it authentic and 100, in my opinion. So we gonna leave it at that. Fuck with us for us. If not, then it is what it is. Throw that shit out the window.
No, we definitely fuck with the supporters though. Y'all be supporting like a motherfucker. So we definitely fuck with the cult following. We definitely fuck with the day one A1 supporters. For shit, if you a today supporter, if this your first live stream, shout out to you. You feel me? But we steady climbing, so stay tuned. Keep that shit going. We definitely gonna keep putting in work. You know, Messiah, he gonna practice on looking less serious.
Man, I can't practice shit on insane. They gotta love me for me on the set, and if not, then fuck it.
Hey, niggas definitely gotta update promotion, cuz on the set. I keep telling these niggas,
baby.
Send me clips, nigga. I can't keep clipping everything.
Yeah, nigga, I be acting. I ain't gonna get on you right now, but then
get on me, nigga.
She said I know viral. I'm a Leo.
Oh yeah, for sure. Gemini, you know the geniuses. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm a Leo. We the kings of the zodiac.
I'm in that Kanye era. Matter of fact, I need to get Kanye on the show because we'll get a viral one.
Facts.
That nigga running around with his wife with her titties out everywhere.
Yeah, and they was mad. Hey, they was mad about that.
Niggas at dinner trying to look straight up and shit. Nigga.
Oh God, I'm like, how is y'all not looking at these titties? Stop acting like these
Niggas
titties.
past the potatoes. Oh God.
I don't know what he doing with that. That might be a topic we need to touch on because what's going on with that?
Hey, we've been giving y'all a lot of free game, even though it's supposed to be sold and not told. But just know the price gonna go up real soon. So y'all better get it while the getting is good.
Hey, evacuate California. We gonna definitely get you home, bro. My boy, evacuate.
Hey, evacuate, tap me. That's good.
Got a comment with a link.
Tell Cuz tap me. Yeah.
No, we gotta bring that nigga in the studio. We might gotta pull up on Cuz.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, tell Cuz tap
me. Do a live one. Go walk around.
Yeah. We might gotta do one at the beach with Cuz.
Go outside with Cuz. Yeah, we might as well hit the city with him.
Yeah, we gonna plan now. Hey, evacuate. I got your number. We gonna plan that one, fool. We gonna do something.
Even if we gotta go to Santa Monica Beach, fuck it.
Nah, that's what I mean. We gonna be outside. Cause that nigga was watching my live. I was at a whole nother beach. Cuz like, where you at? I'm at the beach. Like, nigga, I'm not at that beach. He trying to find niggas.
Cub really trying to go in on that. I fuck with him for that. He's sticking to his cause. Oh,
you out there in CT? Yeah, it ain't no place like home, fool. I'd have been all over the world. There ain't no place like the land. So
where the fuck is CT?
I'm assuming they're talking about Connecticut. What Jadakiss say, you out there in the woods of Connecticut? I don't know. None that's in Connecticut.
He said shit trash out here, nothing but woods and trees. You know what I'm saying.
Now you missed it. We finna get off right now, fool. We just talking a little shit. But niggas gonna start going live every day, especially with the new studio setup. We're gonna start going live with the actual shows. Like we just gonna have more control than we have now to have more versatility with the content. You feel me? So I think y'all gonna like the new changes. Just stay tuned.
Hey, can you send me this though when we out? Cause I ain't
Yeah, I got you. As soon as I get back from the football practice, I'll upload it to the drive. I'm about to run up out of here right now.
Sure.
This nigga Kylie, you're like he high as hell or something.
Yeah, cut lit on the low,
I think that because he usually laid back, but this nigga like he half sleep. Like, what's up with this nigga?
That's why he wasn't trying to get on. Cut off all power buds.
Yeah, lying ass nigga. Man, my camera fucked. Hey, he do this every fucking time.
Yeah,
hey, that nigga wake up.
Hey, you gotta stop
that.
In the morning. Yeah, but that shit trash.
Hey man, we getting on live. Soon as time to get on live.
When we get that new studio, we got a little DP thing going on, man.
Tell us.
We're gonna see what's up.
For sure. This nigga the cap artist of the century. Like, my camera fucking up. Like, nigga, you got a brand new iPhone. Nigga, knock it off.
Yeah, it wasn't connecting. It's connected to the computer. It's a webcam.
You ain't gotta always think. Hey, you ain't always gotta think hours either when we get on. Less is more.
Nah, that's why I try to tell that nigga like a quick 30 minutes. He like, man, there ain't even no point. Like, nigga,
this like 2 hours. That's what I'm like, we
gonna be on this bitch for 2 hours, nigga.
I mean, I'm cool with 30 though. I'm for sure cool with 30.
Y'all niggas like talking that long. I don't even like to talk that long.
Yeah, you gotta get your talking hours up, nigga. You on some male Joe Budden podcast.
I ain't know shit, nigga. Y'all niggas just like to talk a lot.
Hey, we be on that motherfucker for 2 hours, cuz got a 10-word count. Like, nigga, you gonna have to start taking over.
Yeah, all right. We're gonna see though with this new setup. Watch.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be in there.
Nah, for sure. But yeah, we finna get up out of here, y'all. Oh, you played football? Shout out to you, bro. Did you know football was invented in Connecticut?
We ain't thinking that deep, bro.
That's crazy, yeah.
We just know we love it.
I gotta do my Googles on that, cuz.
Yeah,
I can't give Connecticut that, nigga.
Yeah.
Because you know the best football players in the world come from California, nigga.
That's
besides, yeah, they do.
I say Mississippi, probably like Mississippi and Florida. They up there.
South got a lot of great players for sure.
But Cali, we different. We build different out here. Cali blacks, period. I think the best blacks. That sounds crazy to even say. But the greatest blacks. Best blacks is crazy. The best blacks come from Cali, cuz I don't give a fuck what nobody's saying.
I got a theory on that though. I really do. I really got a theory on that.
No, let's break that. We got to break that down one day because really just think about how we influence the whole world, including Hollywood. I'm talking about major cities like New York, where they had their own swag, they own everything. We came down and them niggas just like our little bros damn near everywhere. Down south, everywhere. We influence everybody. Like there's no black culture in the world like California. We real gods out here.
That's a fact.
But yeah,
Hey.
y'all tap in though. What you say, Messiah?
Nah, I'm finna just say, hey, VWs, man. VWs.
The who?
VWs. You don't even know your own logo.
Oh, the viral ways, yeah. I know, because I didn't want to leave Cali left out. Cause I was thinking about that shit we about to put on the wall. Like, cuz gonna walk in there, like, damn, cuz.
Oh no, but see, I always looked at it like, even with like the Joe Budden podcast, right? Like it's his name, but you know, there's other niggas on there. Like,
Nah, fuck that. I told
I'm just
Cuz
saying, y'all niggas started with 2 niggas on the show, so if that's the logo and it don't change, it's not.
Nah, we was waiting for you to low key pick a side, so I had to see what you was doing with your shit. So I'm like,
yeah.
Cuz cheating in the fence right now. I'm gonna see what
Cali, I've been telling Cuz just to keep it as a logo and keep it as not trying to make it seem like it's just one. You know what I mean? And more of a brand than
more just one.
Yeah, look what you got in the corner.
Viral face on there.
Hey, he's about just one. Hey, Cali, look what he got in the corner. Talking about just one. Cuz know what the fuck he got going on. We know what the fuck he doing.
That nigga.
This nigga wild, Cuz, but we gonna leave it at that, Cuz.
Hey, niggas crazy. Hell no. That was the first little mock up, cuz. Hey, look, a nigga threw that. Alley-oop me that on the set.
Yeah, whatever.
The new ones though. We got the new ones coming with the new logo. You feel me?
Hey, if y'all got any artists, tap in, cuz we need some logos on the set. Some new VWs. We need something viral. We need something lit on babies.
Yeah, we got the merch coming soon too. I'm gonna go pick that up Friday. So niggas will have that Friday.
Cuz trying to get in the football bag, cuz.
Yeah, he like. What position you play?
Hey, who your favorite team, cuz? Who your team, my nigga? This one determine everything for me.
Cause anybody that play football know that dream low key never die. Like,
you know, it don't. Hey, who your team, bro? If you a Dallas fan, cuz I can't fuck with you.
You know that nigga T.O. like damn near 60, cuz still out there running around. It's like I still got it.
Cuz still trying to get back in the league.
He trying to get back in the league ASAP. You played in Hawaii, okay? You was a nigga then.
Cuz said them San Diego niggas was different. We talking about down south, like from LA to Long Beach to Compton and Watts.
Yeah. If California were the best football player, come on now, how can no because we Compton.
Hey, you talking that shit right there?
Hey, look, go look at
talking no shit if the Rams just got a ring.
You gotta go look though, bro. The most NFL players produced in history, they come from the high schools out here.
And we're not talking about just teams, we talking about individual players.
Like in history, Polly is up there, bro. Then you talk about the most Olympic athletes in history, Wilson, they up there. They right down the street.
Modern day, shit like that, St. John.
You got Boss. We got niggas, bro. And what they don't tell y'all, them down south teams be having a lot of fucking holdback. So a lot of them be really 3-4 years. You feel me?
25.
The bracket they playing with, you just think they a dog. Nah, nigga, they parents held their ass back then in 4 years. That nigga
they whole team big as a bitch. We wonder why these niggas so huge.
Come on, they big down south. No, nigga, that nigga is a motherfucking grown ass man. We'll talk about that another show though. I'm out of here though, y'all. Stay tuned.
All right, kid. I'm out of here.